So, I just recently got finished with Last of Us Part 2. This is going to be a really good video, but long at the same time, I guess. So, let's get into it. For those of you guys don't know, I am not a video game critic. I'm a movie critic who does movie reviews. So, this is not going to be a really review. It's going to be my thoughts and my experience with Last of Us Part 2. So, we're just going to get everything done. So, Last of Us Part 2. Did I hear about this? Actually, yes. I actually was playing the first Last of Us at the time. And when I heard there was a second one that released just recently at the time, I was like, holy crap, there's a second one? Holy crap. I didn't even know that. So basically when I started doing the series, I started realizing, oh, hey, I played Uncharted. Like, I played all 4 of them. Let's play the first Last of Us. Of course, the first game, complete masterpiece. Like, it is one of those games that you cannot structure differently, This game is completely different, which we're going to get into. But basically, the first game is a complete masterpiece. Good story, good character development, good connection between Joel and Ellie. It kind of reminded me of Lee and Clementine from Walking Dead. It was just that good. So I didn't get the game when it first came out, which I really feel bad that I didn't. But at the same time, I wanted to wait until it lowered down. And then that's when my Uncle Brad got me it for Christmas in 2020. And I started playing it in March of 2021 after I finished the first Last of Us. Yeah, it took a while for me to finish it. Like, literally, I just did a live stream recently on it. And it's just, So basically, now that I'm finished with it, what are my feelings with Last of Us Part 2? Well, should we start, do you guys know the premise for Last of Us Part 2? If you don't, let's get into it. Basically, Ellie goes off after getting revenge on Abby just because Abby freaking kills Joel for some dumbass reason, which we're gonna get into in a sec. But basically, just got her revenge, and Ellie wants to go get revenge now because she killed Joel. So that's technically the premise of the entire game. Now, I went into this super duper excited. But it's good. I gotta start with the good. Now, I know that this kind of counts as a review, doesn't it? No, it's just giving out my thoughts. Ellie's the main character of this game, right? Phenomenal. Like, she was great. She had good story. But the thing is, though, like, how they handled her character in this entire game is like, what the frick at the same time. We're gonna get to that later, but like literally I like how they did her character. Joel was fantastic, even though he wasn't really in the game after he was dead, but he was really good in this game. Like, there's some moments like Joel in some of my videos. It was just so happy. I'm just so happy to see Joel on the game a few times. Tommy, I'm gonna get on to him. Him and Dina was the biggest problem of the game, And Owen, I kind of liked him. I thought he was cool. I thought he was a really amazing character with the way he is, especially in some episodes I did with him as Abby. But, like, it's just, The gaming mechanics were so useful. Like, it wasn't useful as it was in the first Last of Us, but it was useful for what it was in this entire game. The gaming mechanic, the graphics look freaking beautiful. I don't know if it looks better on PS5, you let me know, but the graphics look freaking beautiful. Like I said, and just the whole thing where you're just going after Abby, and then Abby's going after Ellie now after killing her friends. It's like, but there is like other things I have problems with Last of Us Part 2. So can we just get into it right now? Basically, the biggest problem with the game, and in my honest opinion, is the biggest problem in the entire game, is Tommy and Dina. Let's start with Dina. I liked her in the first few minutes of the game. I thought she was cool. Like, she was really cool. But then when she said that she was pregnant, I was like, oh, that's interesting. And then she just ended up being, like, weird. Like, we believe in you and this and that. Like, I get that you're supportive, but why the fuck are you saying that kind of stuff, It just didn't make sense to me. And just the whole reason why she's helping Ellie is just like, okay. There was even a scene where her and Ellie did it. Like a part of the game where they did it, and it wasn't really shown, which, thank the Lord. which we're going to get into that soon. But basically, she just was judgmental about everything, especially near the end of the game. I just felt like Dina was just pushing it. And then when Ellie said this, and I freaking blew. Like, I'm going to play the clip for you right now.
I can't. So what? I'm just supposed to sit here and wait for you? For God knows how long, just thinking you're fucking dead the entire time?
I don't plan on dying.
Yeah, well, neither did Jesse. Or Joel.
You had to do that, Dina. You know what? Screw off.
Yeah, just that part of the game just really ticked me off about Dina, and that's why I didn't care for her in the game. But Tommy was a douchebag in this game, too. Like, literally, there's some moments I'm like, okay, can this guy just die? Even my girlfriend sitting on the live chats, please let Tommy die. And I don't know. Do I like the game? Yes. Do I think it's terrible? No. Do I think it's the best game from Naughty Dogs? No. I think some people just need to open their eyes and realize that the creative behind the game is what makes it a good game. It's not a bad game. It's not a fantastic game, but it's still enjoyable. The first Last of Us will always be a masterpiece, and I still enjoy it for what it was. I do go back to my Last of Us Part 1 videos here and there and always relive those episodes, even though I already played it. Looked at the game a little bit more and made me want to replay it. I am thinking about replaying Last of Us Part 1 and 2, right after the game series I'm doing now with Ghostbusters on the gaming channel I'm in. With Ghostbusters, Spider-Man, the DLC, finishing up the Spider-Man DLC, Wolf Among Us, and of course Walking Dead Season 3. But Last of Us Part 2 is a good game. I don't think it's perfect. I don't think it's a fantastic game, but I still say it's a good game. And I'm not even going to give it a score because it's not, like I said, it's not a review. It's just talking about the game. And it's just talking about the experience I had. And by the way, I don't think it's that terrible as people say it is. People are saying, oh, it's terrible because Joel died. Okay, but how else do you expect Ellie to grow up? You can't always expect her to be like, oh, well, I'm going to let Joel be dead and live my life. No, you want to express the feeling she had, and which I had. I had that feeling. I was pissed off when he died. Literally, I'll even play a clip for you right now.
No.
Joe.
No. God dang it!
But yeah, guys, that is my thoughts on Last of Us Part 2. My thoughts on the experience and all that. I probably wouldn't want to play it again and again, but I'd probably play it one more time just to see what I need to do again. But it's still a fun game. I say play it. That's all I'm gonna say. I say play it because it seems like it's a good game and the graphics look fantastic. Like I say, I don't see the terribleness of the game as people see it is, but it's still fun. I know I'm a little late to the party to talk about it, but what the hell? Why the hell now? Like, I just got finished playing it, and it's now like 2:03 in the morning, so I just figured just to make the video and get it out there for tomorrow morning for TV. And actually get a video out for TV because my data's acting stupid. Yes, so that's it for the thoughts of Last of Us. Yes, there will be a review for Men in Black 3. I'm still figuring out my storage situation, because every time I make the Men in Black 3 video and it's the way I wanted it to be, my phone acts instantly say, don't have enough storage, and it pisses me off. So once I get my storage fixed up, we're not going to do Men in Black 3 or International or Jumanji or the other reviews until I get my phone bill paid and I also get the storage I need for this channel. So this is the video we got for now. But yeah, as always, guys, smack like, subscribe if you haven't already, turn on notifications to be notified video I make. Go in the links in the description to the gaming channel, the 3rd channel, the 4th channel, and my Discord server. As always, I'm Jayla Reacts. Take care.